Hello everybody, welcome back to another Mystic Islands video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Today we're going to be going over the Rugged Spells Mystic Islands starter deck. It has the Dwarf Faction and the Mage Faction in it. I do want to say the Bitter Cold 9-card Blitz packs are now available on Etsy if you're interested. They're cheaper than the normal booster packs and I ship them way quicker than the Game Crafter. I have 5 in stock currently right now, but I will be updating the stock very soon, adding a lot more packs. Eventually, I will be putting these starter decks on there, so please check it out. It'll be linked in the description. But today, we are obviously talking about the Rugged Spells starter deck. Check this out. Bitter Cold is the setup there. You got the set symbol. Homemade trading card game, 17+. That's a suggestion, nothing crazy in this game. You can put your name on the top of the deck. On the bottom, you got 36 card starter deck plus 15 Chaos Crystals. Then you have the deck list on the back, and you also have a QR code to go back to the YouTube channel. So if you ever want to remake this deck, this is the best way to do it. And do keep in mind there are scratches on this. I accidentally dropped it right before recording like an idiot, so yours will not have that. We're going to open it up and see what we got. Alrighty, so this is everything. First off the bat, you get the rule book. There will be a more updated version of this coming in your deck. This one is a little older. This doesn't have every single rule in the game, but it has all the important ones, all the ones you need to learn to play Mystic Island. So if you do have any questions, please hit me up on Discord, best place for me to answer you back. Next up, you get 2 artwork cards. So right here you have Gamiricus the Dwarven Master. Fantastic looking card. And then you have Scarlet Witch of the Woods. Fantastic artworks. These are obviously just artwork cards, so they're good for collectibles or things like that, but I think they look fantastic, and I wanted to give my fantastic artists some cards to just dedicate straight to their artwork. So good. Next up, you have the 15 Chaos Crystals. This is your resource card for Mystic Islands. As you can see, it says right there, resource. And this is obviously the best way to play creatures, leaders, and ability cards onto the battlefield. So there you go. 15 Chaos Crystals. You need them to play, and you get them here. You also get a common skill reference card. This is a card that it's basically keywords on the cards, so they will be read on the Mystic Islands cards themselves. So right here explains what each one of them does, just in case you're new to the game and don't know what they do, but all of the cards should have them on there. This is good for reference, for learning, that's all. So obviously you get the Mage Faction and the Dwarf Faction in this deck. So we're going to go over the Mage Faction first. You're going to get Cairo Mage. Cost 1, 1 attack, 1 defense. This is a Mage Faction creature as well. A human mage, when casted, lose 1 health and draw a card. Seems very basic, and it is because it is a starter deck card, but it is a very useful card. Cairo Mage, you get 3. Novice Wizard, hard for me to say that word. Cost 1, 1 attack, 1 defense. Human Wizard, and he has the red text, the Idle effect, and it says this card is unaffected by ability cards. So again, if it didn't explain it, you could look on here and say, oh, right there, Idle. This card is unaffected by ability cards. Got it. You're going to get 3 copies of Novice Wizard as well. Fantastic artwork. Incinerate. Cost 5 Mage Faction ability card. Deals 6 damage to target creature. Very good for getting rid of giant creatures. And you get 3 copies of Incinerate. Next up is your first uncommon. Mage Faction creature. Cost 1, 1 attack, 0 defense. So it should die, but it says this creature does not die unless killed by an opposing creature. When this creature dies, put a +1 attack, +1 defense counter on Mage Faction creature on the battlefield if possible. You're going to get 2 copies of Azure Wisp. Next up is Shielding Sorcerer, cost 4, 4 attack, 4 defense. A Human Sorcerer Guardian. When casted, choose 1. Can rest a target creature or unrest a target creature, but not this one. Super useful of a card and is a common. You're going to get 2. Next up is Winter Warlock. Fantastic artwork in the game. Cost 3. 3 attack, 3 defense. He's a Soul Warlock. When casted, look at the top card of your deck, and then of course you would put it back. He has the Frostbite 1 skill. So as this set is called Bitter Cold, this is the new mechanic. When casted, choose an opposing resting creature. It gets -1 attack, -1 defense until the end of the turn. You're going to get 2 Winter Warlocks. Next up is Deflect. A ability card, uncommon, costs 2. Target ability card has no effect and is destroyed. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck, put them back in any order. You're just going to get 1 Deflect right here. And your last Mage Faction card is your rare. You get Sorcerer's Spellbook. Cost 1. It is a permanent ability card, so it stays on the field until it's destroyed. Every time the controller of this card casts an ability card, they draw a card. Very good for helping you ramp up and get more cards in your hand. So that is the Mage Faction. Next up is the Dwarves, of course. So right off the bat right here, we have a Dwarf Faction ability card, Warrior's Purgatory. Cost 1, banish the top 3 cards of your opponent's graveyard. There's actually a lot of good uses for Warrior's Purgatory, which is why you get 3 copies of this common. Next up is Hard Look, another ability card, so cost 2. Look at your opponent's hand, place 1 card of your choice in their graveyard. You get 2 copies of Hard Look as well. Underground Guardian, cost 3, 4 attack, 3 defense, is obviously a creature. When casted, draw a card. Never hurts to draw a card, and you're going to get 2 copies of Underground Guardian. The Power of Gamiric, costs 1 Dwarf Faction ability card. Target non-Dwarf Faction creature worth 2 or less is banished. That creature's caster draws a card. Super useful for banishing other creatures that are small. You're going to get 2 copies of this. Blind Rage is another ability card, costs 2. Choose target creature, switch that creature's attack and defense for this round only. This is very useful for getting a few extra swings in and helping your creature survive and kill your opponents. You only get 1 copy of Blind Rage. Next up is Dwarven Soldier, costs 2, 2 attack, 1 defense, a dwarf soldier, obviously. When this creature is killed, draw a card. And drawing cards is very good, so this is going to help you once again. You're also going to get Mountain Guardian, cost 3, 2 attack, 4 defense. When casted, your opponent must return a creature to their hand, or they lose 4 health. They get to choose. Very useful card, and if they don't have any creatures, they have to take that 4 health. And then your rare is Erovin the Dwarf, a Dwarf Faction creature, cost 1, 3 attack, 1 defense, very good stats, and he has the Unrested skill, which says this creature does not enter the battlefield resting, ready to attack or block immediately. Very useful card, and very fast. Despite those being the 2 factions in the deck, you do have Neutral Faction as well, which can be added freely in Mystic Island's decks. So you get Forbidden Spell, cost 2 ability card. Target ability card has no effect and is destroyed. You get 2 of these. This is the best way to deny any ability card from taking place. You also get Shatterstone, cost 0, Neutral Faction ability. Add 1 Chaos Crystal to your stash. Then add 1 Chaos Crystal to each caster stash equal to the number of Shatterstone cards in your graveyard prior to casting this one. This caster may only cast 1 Shatterstone per round. Very useful for getting crystals and then helping your opponent also get crystals, so it helps you more, but it is fair at the same time because it does help your opponent. It helps everybody play more cards and makes everyone happy. You're actually going to get 2 copies of Shatterstone. And the last card you get in the starter deck is Cairo Spider. Cost 2 creature, 2 attack, 1 defense. When casted, draw a card. Your opponent reveals a card of their choice from hand to everyone. So you get a little bit of information and you get a card. You're going to get 2 copies of that. And of course, we do know spiders are not insects. I know that. We just did that so cards can combo better in the future. That is everything you get in the Rugged Spells starter deck. I hope you guys are interested in this starter deck. I feel like it is a pretty good one. And don't forget about the Etsy packs. Please go check those out down below as well. These are found in my link tree, and this is going to be found under the video. I appreciate you guys so much for watching this video and supporting the game. We're at 1.24K subscribers. Fantastic. I'm so glad to have you guys on board. And the game is growing. Set 4 has about 45 cards done out of 190, so we're already faster than set 3. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Peace.